if I get called racial slurs, I embody that ethnicity.
Wax on, wax off.
Whoever's throwing these racial slurs at you, you should probably just cut them out of your life.
D need too woke now. That's what it is. D need too woke. Okay.
There can be only one.
I wouldn't say that.
What would you say?
Probably a dog like that.
Yeah.
I won't get physical.
Right,
I was
right,
like, but you need to leave.
right.
And he was like, oh. But he's always respected me for
Yeah, yeah.
And I think secretly plotted to kill me. We'll
I
find
mean, you know, he knows the system, so he knows how to do it properly.
it's true. If anyone knows how to get rid of a body, it's
I mean, yeah, yeah.
Hey, I'm Matt.
And I'm Anthony, and this is Doors Open.
What's up, brother?
Nothing much, man. What's going on with you?
Well, recently we had a party for my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
A birthday party.
Yeah.
And my wife picked a venue, and I was like, yeah, okay, do whatever, right?
Right.
She picked it was a bar, but it was like, she's like, it's a family friendly thing, right?
Yeah.
And it kind of was. It was like a nerd hangout, right? So totally up my alley, and for sure your alley, for sure. But it was kind of weird vibes, though.
Yeah.
I won't say weird, but it was just, there was a section that we were at, and all these kids were at, because there's like a lot of kids,
Right.
And then there was like a lot of parents, and I was like, man, this is a bar. This is like a straight bar, but it had nerd sections,
Right.
So it was a little strange, man. Like, do you ever do like big birthday parties with your kid?
I mean, we used to do some bigger parties. Like for Jordan when he was younger, we rented out the pool, like
Like the clubhouse pool thing.
well, no, like the it's actually a water park. We just rented.
You rent out a water park?
Yeah, it's honestly not as expensive as you think it is.
Okay, how expensive is it?
I mean, it's like what 60,000.
$60K, okay.
It's just 60. No, I'm just joking.
I know you're joking.
It's it was like I want to say like $400.
To rent a water park
Yeah.
for like an hour or something?
Yeah, I think it was like a 3-hour block. But then they have like kind of strict guidelines where it's like you can only have X amount of people, and then you're
really
there.
cool, though. Which water park was it?
It was Gwinnett Water Park.
Damn.
They have an indoor and an outdoor, and we got the outdoor one.
You said it was like $100?
No, four.
$400.
Yeah. So I mean, it was a really good deal. Like we had the whole park for ourselves. They had lifeguards on duty as well.
Nice.
So
it gives like a status thing too, man.
yeah.
You're like, hey, I rented out this water park for you guys. You know? You're like, what?
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
dope,
So
dude.
I mean, I think if people want to, they should
cool
look
Chuck E.
into
Cheese.
it. Yeah, definitely.
But this was like a while ago, right?
Yeah, this was. I mean,
Yeah,
this was a
Jordan,
while
dude.
ago.
He's like
Jordan's
40 years old.
Yeah, he's an old dude. He's an old dude.
Last year.
Yeah. For his 40th. Yeah.
But no, yeah, it was fun.
I'm joking,
we did
Jordan.
that.
You look like you're 15.
I mean, he does, but we did it twice. We rented out a water park twice for him.
Damn, dude, really like water parks?
I mean, it was his birthday is in the summertime, so it's
Yeah.
like the best time to do it.
That's cool.
And we rented out like the typical like park gazebos and stuff like that. And then of course bounce places.
Yeah, I've
those
done
are always fun. But yeah, the bar thing it's a new idea. But I mean honestly,
Well, it was a nerd bar. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a place where like people play pinball. It's like
Yeah.
totally nerd. The kids loved it. They had those claw games. I guess it's called claw games.
yeah. The claw.
Dude, it's such a ripoff.
It
man.
is. It is.
But my daughter's friend, she was amazing at it. She was like locked in, dude. She was just, I've never seen anyone win. I've never seen it.
Really? Yeah.
And she won like 8 times.
Wow. I mean that is she must know the trick.
She was just determined. She would get it, and she's like, I need to go a different angle. And I'd ask her for tips. I'm like, do I need? And she goes, go down. And I'd almost get. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, you lied to me. But it was cool. It was everybody had a great time.
Yeah, that's good.
But at first, I was like, oh man, this is because it was kind of like last second,
Mm-hmm.
and we're like, this is like a bar,
Right. Yeah.
And she brought her classmates. There's like no family there. It was just her friends, and it was like me watching a bunch of kids, and I
Yeah.
was like Hawkeye in the corner and just kind of just looking, because the worst thing is for anything to happen to someone else's kid.
Yeah.
you
On
know,
your watch.
on your watch,
Yeah,
like fall
that's-
down or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a lot of adults drinking?
like random
Yeah,
cups.
yeah.
I mean, it was a bar.
Yeah.
You know, it was a Sunday, and so it wasn't wild or anything.
Right.
And it wasn't a busy time. So
Yeah.
no, I would say no, not really.
But I mean,
Most people there were nerds playing pinball.
yeah.
Which is like what I would do.
But even
I
at
am a
Chuck E. Cheese now serves beer, so it's technically like kind of like a bar.
We've done Chuck E. Cheese before, and I just feel like it's dirty, dude.
It is. I mean,
just feel-
especially nowadays. Nowadays, I would much rather do either the water park or. I mean, that sounds kind of cool.
It was cool.
Yeah.
Or it was our first experience, but they had a great time.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the bottom line is the kids having a great time. So
Yeah, and then it cost a lot of money too. It wasn't very expensive because we just paid for everyone's food. Actually, no, it did cost a lot of money because I decided to pay for all the kids to
Shots.
play games. So I had like got some ones,
Yeah.
right, from the bartender,
sure, from the bartender.
and I was just passing it out indiscriminately to these kids, and they were running through it because they had no cost of money.
No,
This kid, he'd go through $20 and be like, "I need more, Mr. Matt." I'm like, "You need to get a job, bro.
you need to stop playing that game, son.
I was like, "This games are a scam. You're getting scammed.
Yeah.
You're just scamming me." And I would tell them that I was wasting money on them because they were a loser. I was like, "I'm wasting money on you," and I give it to my daughter's friend who was winning. I'm like, "She's an investment.
Yeah.
You guys are just like, you guys are just wasting money here."
Economics like
Yeah.
001.
Dude, and she was giving away the presents to the other kids.
Yeah.
She was just like, "Yo, what do you want? Here you go. Here you go." It's pretty dope.
Prodigy.
Yeah, she was. I'm like, I'm gonna wait till she can gamble, and like it'd be take her to Vegas to win $1 million.
Yeah, she's gonna count cards.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, that was my weekend. How about you?
Chill. I did nothing this weekend.
That's the best, dude.
Yeah.
That's the best.
It's typically the best. Like, just played some video games. Everybody was at home. We were just chilling.
What are you playing? Still Baldur's Gate?
Yeah. Still, I bounced back between Baldur's Gate and Destiny 2.
Are those the only two games you play?
For the most part. I mean, I did do Rivals for a little bit, but I'm not big on PvP.
Yeah.
But I did Rivals for a bit. I thought about checking out Monster Hunter, the new one that dropped. But I mean, I can't get into it like back in the day. Like I could, like, I don't know. It's just, there's no real draw for me there.
That makes sense.
But I mean, realistically, there's no new games out right now that I'm just like, I gotta play.
I heard Helldivers was really good.
I feel like the buzz is that over.
Literally came and went.
Yeah,
real
it's
fast.
over.
Yeah.
But did you play it?
I didn't play it. Byron played it, and I watched him a little bit, but it
didn't look fun?
looked fun. But like I said, it was like
It was in and out. Yeah.
like, super fast.
We need to have Byron back on the show. Like
Okay.
the three of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be good.
I mean, it would be the four of us because producer's here.
Okay, yeah. All right. Well, it'd be good too because we'll have a white dude.
A black guy and an Asian guy.
Yeah, other guy. I'm other. I
Other.
represent other.
Wow. So I guess Dowie's now just the Asian guy.
No, he's other as well. Dude, in school he had to do other. They didn't have no Asian.
Yeah.
You see, yeah. When we were growing up, it had other,
All they
dude.
had was others. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all we could do, man. Black, white, other.
Other.
There wasn't Hispanic.
No.
You know what? Like now you see Hispanic, it says white Hispanic. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Like, what are they trying to find out from these Hispanic people?
I don't know.
Like, what's the difference? Like,
Yeah. I
don't know,
mean,
it's just interesting to me.
I think there was like a really big push at one point to like get like the different races on those the cards and stuff, and it's just
For the
like
census?
yeah, it's like let's just get rid of it.
But if you're
altogether.
Hispanic, why does it matter if you're
White Hispanic,
or
or
just Hispanic?
yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just really weird.
You know what we need? We need a Hispanic on the show.
I mean,
another Hispanic
I'm
on the show.
Listen,
We had
you know
Colombia.
my rule.
Yeah.
If I get called racial slurs, I embody that ethnicity.
Okay.
And I've been called a lot of racist Hispanic names in my life.
Yeah.
I've been called a lot. I've been called every racist name there is.
Mainly from David.
Shout out to David.
My friend David.
Wow, gonna put him on blast.
that out.
Nah, you gotta cut that out.
That would never cut my shit out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it on there.
Juicy.
No, but like I've been called every racist slur, so a part of me feels like I'm allowed to use those slurs as
your fire, as your passion,
Yeah.
as your energy.
Would you give me a pass?
No.
I would never ask for a pass.
I would say whoever's throwing these racial slurs at you, you should probably just cut them out of your life. Sorry, David. Oh, David.
Anthony.
Oh.
No, I mean, these people are just, I'm talking about, I dealt with a lot of racism in my life.
No,
These aren't my
I know.
friends.
Some of them are, but
that's true.
for the most part. But I mean, in our group, we do that. We kind of just we dog on each other.
They have scientific evidence that if your friends joke on you relentlessly, it's actually they're more honest with you.
Yeah.
Like the friends that don't really say anything to you, kind of meek. Those are the ones that think things and don't tell you how it really is. But the friends that are hardcore, those are the ones that are telling you the truth. So when I tell you gay, yeah. So have you been called the?
Listen, you've called me some really bad things back in the day,
Not
so that's
me.
how I know that you love me as a person.
No. Have you been called like the N-word?
Yes.
Like someone who meant it to hurt you. Yeah, dude. There's definitely someone. There's definitely someone that. Yeah. It's
A stranger?
R.I.P. man.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. man.
Oh.
Yeah. I handled that though.
I mean, it's just one of those things. It's one of them
Racist
days.
thing? One of those racist things?
Hey, you just
Just
wanna wake up?
But realistically, if you are someone of color, especially male, that's just something that you have to deal with in your life at some point. And I've talked to my daughters about eventually someone might say something, because my kids are a little darker. Their mother is white, but this is very strong. This is very strong. It's strong,
The other genes are strong.
And I'm sure your kids too. I don't know if they've had to deal with that.
Not in a not
Jordan
that I have. Yeah, Jordan definitely.
When he takes that family reunion picture, people are like,
yeah, I think it's about for my daughter. I think it's about the same. Like as far as like what we do with her friends, I notice like they joke on each other like that. But as far as like other people, I haven't seen her get harassed by other people.
how would you feel if she was in her circle of friends, and if they were like people of color, and they started calling each other the N-word in jest, as far as how a lot of people do, just as friends.
I would cut it out. I'd tell her to cut it out.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
Yeah, I mean, for me, like I never, it's in a lot of rap music. It's in a lot of verbiage between bros and stuff like that. But for me, it's like I never thought that we should give ownership to it like that. We shouldn't give it that much sway.
We should have had this conversation last month.
Why do we have to
Black
wait
history,
for? Why do we
right?
have to wait for a month?
Damn, how you gonna turn this around me? I'm trying to empower black people. We trying to take it out. Damn, cut that out.
No, it stays.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, it stays.
Okay. Okay. All right.
All right, let's get into
on.
it. Let's get into it.
Topics, all right.
Yeah, what we got today?
Let's see. This is from 5 days ago.
At the point of this recording.
You always say that.
I got to.
Yeah, so if it's 2030, this is not 5 days ago
It's
for
not. It's not.
you. Am I the asshole for yelling at a mom and her kid to get out of my home?
I mean, out of this, right off the bat, the title, it's your home. So no, I would say no.
So my wife and it could be though, right? We never know. All right.
Wait, what do you say?
Oh, yes, true. My opinion. Okay.
Yes.
No, I agree. It's your house. Like, if you're telling someone to get out, they should respect that.
Yeah.
Even if it's, let's give crazy scenarios, right? Obviously, if it's your wife, that's different.
Right.
But if it's like your daughter's boyfriend's family or something like that, they still should respect your house.
Yes.
Like, there was a situation where my wife's father was like early on in my face about something.
Yeah.
And I respectfully was like, you need to get out of my house. You don't talk to me this way. There's gonna be a problem. Out of respect, I won't get physical.
Right.
I was
Right.
like, but you need to leave.
Right.
And he was like, oh. But he's always respected me for
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think secretly plotted to kill me. We'll
I
find
mean,
out.
you know, he knows the system, so he knows how to do it properly.
It's true. If anyone knows how to get rid of a body, it's
I mean, yeah.
get away with it, right?
Yes, how to get away from it.
Okay. You know, he said he'd do the podcast, by the way.
Oh yeah? That'd be crazy.
A few months ago, I, 28 female, started a new D&D campaign.
Okay.
D&D stands for
Dungeons and Dragons.
Campaign and invited a few friends. One of them, Sarah, asked if her friend Anne could join. Anne is a mom who doesn't get any chances to hang out with her adults. I already know where this is going. This fucking kid won't shut up and is going to ruin the D&D experience. To hang out with adults. So I agreed, even though I knew she might be flaky due to childcare responsibilities.
Right.
I asked Anne if she could attend at least the first few sessions to get familiar with the game, as she agreed.
Right.
And she agreed.
Which is typical.
Yes, you kind of
Get them
slowly ease into it.
Yeah, so that they at least come around the table and see if it's something they want to spend their time doing, because it is it's a time commitment.
Sure. And this is the expert at this table, right? It's just the two of us. But is it fair to say that once you commit to this, like everyone's relying on you to be consistent?
Yeah.
Because you guys are telling a story together.
Right.
And if you're not present, that story cannot be completed.
Right. I mean, you can. There are moments where you can
Have subs?
have subs in, or you can say for most of the games that I've played, if X amount of people can play, we'll play. But if it falls below this threshold, then you can't play, because then there's not enough people to carry the story.
How many people are in a campaign usually?
Typically, you can do three players and one GM game master.
Oh, so at least three.
So at least three players. But there are different modules where you could do one GM and one player, or they have solo D&D games, or D&D or tabletop games where you can play by yourself. They play through a campaign, but you're just basically just reading the text, and it's like one of those pick your own adventure type things.
That'd be fun
But
too.
that's
I mean, it's still
fun.
fun. No, I mean it can be.
But the more the better.
Yeah, it's always better to
It's
be
personal
around
preference in it,
people.
you know?
Yeah,
There are people who play it solo.
yeah.
You know,
But it's always typically playing games is better when you have more people around to interact with.
Typically, how many people do you play with?
Anywhere from 4 to 6.
6.
Yeah, I think having a party bigger than that,
Too much going on.
way too much going on, because there's a lot of crosstalk that can happen, and people some people
You
are
win your turn though, right?
well, I mean, you can do things together, so you can progress the story together.
I roll and I go, I shoot my arrow through his heart. Vecna is pierced and he's bleeding through, and then you put a spell and on the arrow.
That's in
itself.
combat, but I mean, there's also RP, which is role playing. So as we're talking right now, you can be in character, much like playing a character in a movie or something. In character, you're I want to do this, or we should go this way, and you can strategize about what you want to do, as far as if you're going to take a quest to go this way, or if you're going to go this way, because it's realistically it's an open sandbox, so you can do whatever you want.
Have you ever gotten into a huge argument before in playing?
I mean, there have been disagreements in some of the games that I've been in. Some where it dissolved pretty badly, where the game just boom left, and then others where it's just one person has one way they want to play, and the rest of the group is no, that goes completely against what we want to do. So it's the GM's job to kind of mitigate how that happens.
So the dungeon master, right? Let's say I say my dexterity is a 5, which is pretty low, right?
Well, if
Medium.
it depends. Is it a +5 because of your dexterity, or your 5?
Okay,
your
let's say
5
I'm an
is-
elf, right? An elf would have probably pretty good dexterity. Right?
I mean, it all depends.
Bro,
on,
this guy's gonna be
I'm really. So it all depends on one. You have different different stat plays that you can do. So you can either roll for stats, and that way you can either get a high or low.
Oh, I thought you pick your stats.
You can. So there's also like set numbers that you can go off. So the standard.
Sure.
Then you've got like a point buy system, and then you can roll to see if
Yes, because you got a certain amount of points, and you kind of pick where those points go.
Right.
But usually you would say like an orc, his dexterity should be up, and his speed probably is not as fast.
An orc typically would have their strength up because they're big, beefy.
But they're also durable.
They are durable, but
I mean durability.
That's Constitution. Yeah. But
no, the American Constitution is very different.
but nowadays, like you can pretty much be any character you want to and put your stats in whatever you want to do.
Do you like that?
I like that.
That's kind of bullshit.
I like
right?
that better.
You do?
Just like as a character building, and then that makes it more like RPing your character the way that they're supposed to go. So like to say for instance, just like us, like me being a quote unquote black guy, that means I would have to have high dexterity and high strength, but low wisdom. Whereas like you
think very poorly of black people, dude.
I mean,
whoa.
I'm just saying.
I wouldn't say that.
What would you say?
I would say probably a dong like that. No, I would say someone who's black would be someone who probably had to deal with a lot of trials and tribulations from the community they reside from. They probably had to uprise from that and probably struggle. And
so if we were talking about a stat block, what would you say their stat block would be?
I think it would be the same as anyone else. Like I don't think race would change anything for its stat.
So that's exactly what you were saying before with being an orc.
No, an orc and an elf.
That's race.
Different.
That's race.
That's not just race.
That's race though. That is because that's what race they are. They're humanoid.
No.
They're humanoid.
Come on,
and
dude.
They're
like a woodland elf. Okay,
Yes.
what are the people? What are the things that are like that can like shapeshift?
shifters or
changelings.
changelings.
A changeling. All right.
Yeah.
You're saying a changeling. This we're gonna go.
We're going
deep.
really
We're going too
sidebar
deep.
on this. But what were you saying? I want to know what the changeling.
You don't expect them to be the strongest because their abilities is their abilities, right?
Right.
But you're saying now, you know what? D&D too woke now. That's what it is. D&D too woke. Okay,
It is true.
I'm old
It is true.
fashioned D&D
Yeah.
where the orc be strong as hell,
Yeah.
but he may be a little dumb and slow. But now he gotta be the smartest one. Now what we got now? We have Professor Hulk. That's what we got now.
We do. We have Professor Hulk now.
And did you guys like Professor Hulk? Is that what people who are fans of the Hulk, what they like, the smart version?
I mean, they like some of them like him.
Yeah, some dude.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like some people like one way, and then other people like it a different way. Some people like World Breaker Hulk. Some people like Professor Hulk. Some people like Gray Hulk.
So does a dungeon master, does he decide what kind of like all that stuff? Like we're playing classic D&D where
Yeah, he or she would make the rule and say this is what we're playing, this is what we're doing, this is the house rules. So because you can have house rules, which goes like you can use the regular rule set, but you can also change it to your game style. So you'd have house rules saying like one, no drinks on the table. That could be a house rule. Or everyone starts off with a feat. That's also a house rule. Or you roll a natural 20 on something, you automatically do it. Whereas in the rules, you can only roll a natural 20 and it be like an automatic success on attacks or saving throws. That's saving throws.
For people who don't know, like a dungeon master pretty much creates the outline of the story and the possibilities that could happen.
Yeah.
So you reach a fork in the road and they give you the options of the fork.
Right.
Right. And then based on your role, right, depends how you succeed in that, whatever you picked. Right. If you meet someone, you can decide, I attack them, I befriend them,
right,
I try to communicate. But based on your role, it's going to depend on how that works out for you.
Typically,
like if you want to attack, and let's say you're a strong, in your world, I guess like a tiny little dwarf would be the strongest, right, in your world. But whatever.
No,
right?
It's whatever you want.
I know.
It's whatever you want.
But let's say their strength is pretty strong,
right?
But they roll 2.
Yeah.
Now it kind of like balances out,
right?
Right.
Yeah.
But if they roll 17,
then
they're knocking them out.
probably.
Most likely.
Yeah,
Depending on who they're fighting.
exactly.
Okay. Now that we've wasted 25 minutes
Yes.
educating about D&D.
Right.
As a don't know nothing and know something.
Right.
Right? Is that fair? Mm-hmm. So to recap, where we are in this story.
At the very beginning.
Yes. 28 female plays D&D.
Yep.
They have a campaign.
Yep.
There's a friend who's a mother who doesn't get out very much.
Right.
Wants to get involved.
Right.
So they say, yeah, she can get involved, but she's got to sit in a couple times so she can get a feel for this.
Right.
That's where we're at.
That's where we're at.
She then proceeded to cancel, mostly last minute, every proposed first session for the next 2 months. So this is frustrating.
Right.
You're trying to get this going, trying to get
Right.
this person involved, and they're like,
Right.
I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't
Yeah.
do it. I told her, I'm sorry, but if she can't make it to the next proposed session, she won't be in the long campaigns.
Right.
Still, in parentheses, still welcome to join in on one shots. And she apologized and said she'll make it. Mm-hmm. What's one shots?
That's where you have like a story where it doesn't matter. Like, it's not a long campaign. It's just like either one session or maybe 3 sessions and the story is done.
Oh, like a day player, like actor.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just coming in for one thing and
Yeah. But I mean, that's also like a game style. So say, for instance, you're running a long campaign and you're kind of getting like bogged down. You can do a one shot just to kind of like fill that gap.
You should invite me for one shot.
Sure.
All right. She made it, but brought her toddler without asking, which is a big no-no.
That is a big, yeah.
You can't do that.
Yeah.
Because these are adults who are trying to play. And sometimes, guess what? We smoke, we drink, we cuss,
Yep.
A lot of sexual things can happen as far as in the scenes, right?
Yep.
So it's just not appropriate unless you let them know something's happening.
And you also have like miniatures and dice and stuff like that. You don't want to have that stuff around
and
kids.
a lot of these things cost a lot of money.
It's
and a
true.
lot of this is custom made.
Yep.
Even some of the, I've seen some of these die. They're ridiculously expensive.
Yep.
Okay. As soon as they came, the kid needed to use the bathroom. He made a mess since he can't fully use an adult toilet yet. How old is this kid? Did she say?
Toddler.
So we don't know.
So
Okay, like
maybe
3,
I would say
maybe.
3 or 4.
I told Anne that's fine, but asked her to clean it up. This surprised her, and she started being a bit on the edge. Really? That surprised you? Someone asked you to clean up your kid's mess?
Yeah. Come on, people.
We finally sat down at the table, and the kid started running around, looking for things to do. I was a bit stressed out by this because she's the host,
Yep.
and she's got to make sure this runs well.
Smoothly. Yeah.
And you've got a kid. You got to pay attention to all the characters. You got to
Yep.
pay attention to what's going on.
Yep.
And you got to pay attention to this kid.
That's in
knocking
your
things
stuff. In your stuff.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Anne noticed and put him in her lap. But now the kid was at the table, which was covered in mini figurines. Like we said, dice, pretty pictures of maps, mostly being choking hazard, which we talked about.
Yes.
Along with glasses of various drinks, which we talked
Yes.
about. The kid started fussing about wanting to play with him. I was telling Anne, no, because it's not safe.
Right.
She told me he's gentle and he doesn't put stuff in his mouth. We bickered a while. Her kid was throwing a tantrum. After the kid knocked over a glass, I loudly asked her to step out into the backyard and calm him down a bit while I make the table safer. She did, visibly embarrassed, and I removed everything except the plain-looking papers, pens, and paper cups. I also did my best to calm down as the entire thing stressed me out the hell and put this on the back of the point. I guess like back in her mind. Like
Yeah.
this.
I mean, especially if she's GMing, she's trying to keep like the story moving and hear what everybody else wants to do. And then you've also have to think about what this kid is going to do. And then also dealing with like this lady just
doesn't
shows
wanna
up
help
with her
you.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's already put a bitter taste in your
This is her
mouth.
first time too.
Yeah.
She shouldn't. Parents know not to bring their kids to things like this.
Yeah. I mean, anytime like when I'm going to play with Cassie, because I've done that, like play games, we always try to make sure that we can schedule it to where our youngest can go to either my parents' house or just not be around the game.
Yeah.
So we can all focus on that because, I mean, kids aren't going to sit there through a campaign.
Well, also these other adults, they have put their lives on halt to play this game. And this is their recess. This
Yes.
is their break from reality. Literally, it's a
Yeah.
break from reality.
Yeah.
And it's being
disrupted.
Yeah, from a stranger.
Yeah. Yeah.
They came back and things were fine for a minute. That is until my dog came out of my bedroom to drink water. Now I don't have many house rules, but I have one that's important. Ignore the dog. They were informed of this before coming over. The kid spotted her and yelled, "Doggy!" and put him down to say hi. He made a full speed beeline at my dog while making grabbing motions and yelling. I stopped him and stepping out in front of him, and he ran into me, fell down and started crying and started screaming at me. I screamed back and I very swiftly told her to get the F out of my home. Sarah was annoyed and told us it took them an hour and a half to get to me. Then went to Anne since they carpooled. Okay, so now this is a big issue.
Yeah. Now you're losing a player.
Yes, and a friend maybe too.
Yes.
Because they invited their friend.
Yeah.
And this kid's crying, and you feel bad. I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
You feel bad.
I mean,
Making a kid cry.
making a kid runs into you and falls down and starts crying. You feel bad, but also like I know like in their mind they're like, this kid was about to go at my dog, who's also my kid, and the house rule is ignore the dog.
Yeah.
And you're breaking every single rule.
And you know your dog. Maybe your dog hates visitors. Maybe your dog's not friendly.
Maybe your dog is old and like having a kid run up like that can act like
Maybe
cause
it's
some
a service
aggravate.
dog, and doing that disrupts it.
Yeah.
The rest of the people stayed. It was awkward for half an hour or so, but we ended up having fun, and they even stayed the night. I then woke up to a local Facebook groups and the people's Instagram stories calling me a controlling asshole, saying I'm discriminating against various players, being too strict, and have a dangerous dog. To add insult to injury, Sarah, who I've been friends with for years, is not speaking to me. So am I the asshole?
No.
No. You're not the asshole.
No. If anything, Sarah's
probably
the
asshole.
worst.
Yeah, the friend.
Yeah.
She didn't have your back. I mean,
Yeah.
Or you? Well, she's friends for years.
Yeah.
She must have known this other girl for a longer.
Maybe.
Right?
Maybe. But I mean, also like Sarah's your friend, so like at least on the drive, be like, hey, I'm coming over
there's a
with
kid.
Anne, and didn't get a babysitter, so we have the kid with us. So that way you could be like, oh, okay, well, thanks for the heads up.
See, Sarah, she obviously plays D&D. It's probably not her first campaign, so she knew the house rules and probably knew the etiquette.
Yeah. She
Sarah's
should.
the asshole.
Yeah.
Because
Sarah.
Anne, maybe she didn't know any of this. She's
Right.
never been there.
Right. I mean, you can't put it solely on Anne, but
Oh,
that's
she had
her
a part to
kid.
play.
That's her kid, you know. And I mean, also like, if you know you can't make it because you can't find a babysitter, then this campaign is not going to be the one for you.
Well, she only went because she had to bell so many times.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Hey, look, this is the last chance, or you can't do it."
Right. And I mean, that
Can't
at
do
that
it.
point, can't do it. It's not
agree.
going to work out. You got to find a different game.
Okay. So yeah, Sarah's the asshole. Maybe Anne a little bit.
Yeah.
That kid might be the asshole too. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm
it's
just
a
joking. This
toddler.
kid's just a kid.
It's a
I'm
toddler.
just joking, bro.
But, you know, some kids, you know, you look in their eyes, you know.
do you
know.
think parents know their kids are assholes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think sometimes parents get to that point to where they like kind of like get delusional about it, so they don't have to deal with it, and they just act aloof.
Oh, I've been in those scenarios where a parent will totally ignore their kid acting up because I don't know if they're embarrassed or they're so used to it, and I'm like, bro, like do something about this.
They're
kid.
like, this kid is screaming at the top of their lungs.
things,
yeah,
you know, just.
And you're still trying to have a conversation with me?
Yeah.
Like, what is going on?
Oh, dude, like my daughter had this event. So my younger daughter was with me in the auditorium, and she was acting up. And I quickly said, "We're out of here."
Yeah.
That's what you do. You can't. Everyone's trying to enjoy or watch or view something. You can't just go like, "Well, let's all just ignore this kid."
Yeah.
It's not a plane.
No.
We have to do that.
Right.
Take the kid and you like take him outside and you talk to them. Or sometimes kids get the zoomies.
Yeah.
And they just like
Just need to
too
run.
much energy. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, get it.
You get it. I get it.
I get it.
We have kids. We understand.
Yeah.
But some people that do have kids don't understand.
They just don't care.
I don't know if it's necessarily that they don't care. I think they are like numb to it. You
You
know,
think they just deal with so much?
yeah.
It can be incredibly tough being a parent. And you never know if you're going to have one of those kids that's going to be acting up. Sometimes kids are great, and then that particular day,
They
something's
get something.
in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't get a nap or
Sugar,
too much sugar. Yeah,
you
something
know.
they ate or
they're hangry, you know, something, and then you're like, "Oh, this is my kid. Gotta do something about this."
yep.
It's embarrassing.
It is.
Oh, man.
It is.
When they talk back, you're like, "Man, if I talk back to my parents, man, I get smacked in the face."
Yep. Buckles. Belt buckles.
Now, I am blind in one eye.
But that's not the reason.
It is. Okay. All right. On to the next.
On to the next. What do we got?
Am I the asshole for asking my friend to leave my birthday party because she brought her crying baby?
This is theme. Yeah, we got kids theme.
Yeah. I didn't read these yet, but I just
Yeah.
want the kids being problems because I had a kid party.
Yeah. So off the bat.
Oh yeah, yes. You ask your friend to leave the birthday party because of their kid. I don't think you're the asshole, man. It just
Yeah.
depends. But
depends.
like, if you could be the asshole, but off of that, I don't think you're the asshole.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no because, like you said, it's your birthday party. So like, you want the people that you want there at your birthday party.
And again, this could be a situation where it's just adult appropriate, you know? And sometimes parents or adults, we just don't want to censor ourselves or have kids exposed to us. Some parents are cool with cussing and yelling.
Right.
You know, whatever, right?
Yeah.
And that's your own prerogative,
Right.
right? For the most part, I feel words are just words. But my kids are around. I'm not like purposely cussing, but if I
Right.
stub my toe, I might
Right.
be shit.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah. But just because you're cool with it doesn't mean I want to cuss around your kid.
Right. Exactly.
Like I don't want to expose
But
the kid to the.
that's your nature. Like you feel because you respect.
What are you doing here?
No, I'm just saying like no. I'm just saying like you as a person respect the child's innocence. So you're
Yes.
like you want to keep them as innocent as possible for the time that they're there, whereas some other people don't care. They're like, if you're gonna bring your kid around,
I know I've seen that too.
yeah, then you gotta expect.
We have friends who have that mindset.
Yeah.
They're like, well, you chose to bring your kid here, so I'm just gonna. And that's also a risk you take bringing your kids.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like you can't muzzle everybody,
Right.
and you can't do that in the real world.
Yep.
Sometimes I've seen videos of people where they've got kids out, like maybe at an airport, and someone's like cussing, and they're like, "Hey, there's kids here," and the person's like,
So
"I don't care." You know, what do you do with that?
yeah,
You know?
I mean it's a public space, so
It's a public space.
yeah.
Okay, let's find out.
Let's find out.
I, 27 female, recently threw a birthday party at my apartment. It was a pretty low-key gathering with about 10 friends.
Okay.
Lots of snacks, a couple drinks, and just fun night hanging out. Everything was going fine until my friend, Sarah, 28 female, showed up with her 7-month-old baby. Ooh.
Okay, 7 months.
I mean, it seems like a chill party, though.
Yeah, 7 months is a decent. Like you can still hold a baby.
Yeah.
They're still gonna walk around and
But you could put them in a little thing, and they're probably okay.
yeah,
you know,
probably.
you know, be beside them.
yeah,
But also, this is probably the first time this mom has been out.
maybe.
You know,
Yeah,
7 months.
she's starting to step out. You know,
Yeah,
we don't know if she's a single mom.
we don't know if she kidnapped this baby. We don't know.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
That's why that whole thing's like, where's this baby? He's, I stole this baby. You didn't get out of here. Okay. Now I love Sarah. Another Sarah.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking it's another
I
Sarah.
think Sarah.
What if
This is Sarah.
Sarah?
It's the same. Oh, she took Anne's
at
baby.
At the end, she's like, we started to play D. Yeah. Okay. Now I love Sarah, and I know she's a mom, but I wasn't expecting her to bring her baby to the party, especially since she had planned to play games, drink, and chat. The baby started to cry. The baby started crying almost immediately when they walked in, and Sarah tried to calm her down, and she was clearly struggling. At first, I thought it was just a momentary thing, but the crying continued for almost an hour, super loud and nonstop. It was hard to hear anything over the noise, and at some point, the other guests were getting visibly uncomfortable.
Yep.
I eventually pulled Sarah aside and asked her if she could maybe step outside with the baby or take a break in the other room until the baby calmed down. I explained that it was just hard to enjoy the party with the crying. She was clearly upset and told me that I should be more understanding. Since she just can't leave the baby at home, and she was doing her best to keep her calm. She ended up leaving shortly after, and now she's not speaking to me. I feel bad because I know being a mom is hard, but I also feel like it was my birthday.
Yep.
And I wanted to have a good time without a crying baby. Some people think I was rude for asking her to leave, while others think I was just trying to protect the vibe of the party.
Yeah.
Am I the asshole?
No.
No. You're not the asshole, man.
I mean, it goes back to the whole thing. Like, yes, we all understand kids can be difficult to take care of at times. And as a parent, you should know, is this the place that I should bring my little child to? Yes, it's been a while since I've been out, but is this the best place for me to take my child? Like, as adults, these are the hard questions that we have to answer for ourselves.
Wow, I went deep. It's true. All that I concur. And a lot of times, people who don't have children have no idea how much that changes every activity you do.
Yep.
You know, for what time you have to prepare them, for the snacks, for all the things. And it's not your problem. It's not your fault.
No.
But it is a thing that exists.
Yeah.
And you're going to have to deal with it if you're inviting people with kids.
Yep.
If your friends have kids, they're not going to see you as much. And I've seen, to be honest, Anthony, I've seen this more in women than men, where it becomes an issue. Because guys are kind of like, most of my guy friends, and I'm just speaking personally.
Right.
Most of my guy friends have been like, oh, yeah, I get it. You're a dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
No problem, man. Talk to me later.
Right.
But I've seen my wife struggle with friends who don't have kids, their relationships.
Yeah.
Because the friends are like, you're not, we're not hanging out anymore.
Yep.
And I think it's just I think women need more attention for their relationships. And a lot of times, at least in my personal experience, men are very low key. The men in my life are very low key, low necessity. I mean, of course, I've got a couple friends who are like, hey, man, you don't hit me up enough.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, whatever, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like, even, like, because we're in the same friend group, like our friends that don't have kids, they totally understand. But I mean, they also have like nephews and stuff like that. So they've been around kids, and they can hang out with us, with our children, and be cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I think, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, and like when we're doing party planning, we say, hey, this is gonna be a no kids party, or this is gonna be a bring your kids party. Like we try to
we try to let them know, be fair
ahead of time.
And I think a lot of times the guys in our group, at least, the ones that don't have kids, realize they don't have kids. And so they kind of just shut up about whatever decisions we make. Because they're like, I don't have any kids. I don't know. But sometimes women in the group, they're more like, why can't you do this? Why can't you figure this out? It's like, well, I don't have a sitter because the sitter canceled because she's sick or something.
Yeah.
And that changes everything.
Yeah.
But I don't want to make this a men versus women thing.
It is.
Because a lot of times I get the blunt of this in the comment section.
You do.
You don't want to push me. No, I'm joking. Well, I think that's all the time we got for this episode. Yeah, I think so.
Good.
Is it not?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Our producer says we got to shut up.
Yeah, he's on his phone. He's TikToking it right now.
He's a TikTok dancer, actually. Why don't you show me a little movie of it? The Renegade.
Here you go.
Oh,
I wouldn't even put a camera on this dude.
Okay, well, I'm Matt.
And I'm Anthony.
And
this is Doors Open.